This is Don DeBartolo, a senior commodity broker and market strategist with Daniels Trading in Chicago. I am also the trader behind the Trade Spotlight advisory service. Trade Spotlight is broken up into three segments. I cover the futures markets, commodity options, and futures spreads. This is Beyond the Spotlight, a video that will spotlight two or three markets that may become trading opportunities for this week. This week begins with Monday, May 10th, 2021. Please pause the video and read the disclosures to understand the risks involved with futures and commodity options trading. I've got two charts today. Jumping into the first one, this is the August 2021 natural gas. I have a head and shoulders formation on this chart with the head being the 12-month contract high. Let me get that high for you. That was 31.22 on the 17th of February. Then you have the left shoulder and the right shoulder. Right shoulder was just made with this high that was put in last week at 30.51. It was May 4th. So this is a trend reversal formation. You can see my MACD indicator is showing that the trend is starting to turn over to the downside. You can see my stochastics at the strong downside momentum. There isn't a strong neckline that's part of the head and shoulders formation. I do have this trend line drawn off this series of higher lows that create this steep trend line. You can see the market has closed below it. This is Monday's trading action. We actually made a new low. So you could potentially look for a sale below this trend line. I would like to see this momentum hook back up slightly, market hook up as well, and then hook back down with momentum trading the same way, and then perhaps by then the trend will flip to set up a real nice sell entry opportunity in this market. There's potentially a lot of support coming in at this horizontal line, so perhaps the market has to trade down to there first to bounce off and then roll back over. Stop losses would go below these recent highs depending on the entry price. Downside target, and we could look at even the 12-month contract low down here. There is a seasonal to be short natural gas this time of year, so along with the momentum to the downside, that could really push the market down, at least into this area here, the 260 to 270 range. So keeping a close eye on the August 2021 natural gas for a sell entry opportunity this week. Second chart I want to take a look at is July 2021 cotton. I've had this chart on the Beyond the Spotlight recently. I have a 1, 2, 3 formation, a top formation. This is again another trend reversal formation. So looking for the market to head lower. Right now the MACD is showing a downshift that we could potentially be turning to a downtrend here shortly in cotton. I was looking at a break of this low, which is 86.06 from the end of April on the 29th. So I highlighted that as a potential sell order. It's also a break of the 50-day moving average. And then the market didn't break it, traded higher, but didn't take out the number 3 point, keeping this formation still intact and now rolling over again. If we can break through these moving averages and this low, that sets up a really nice selling opportunity to the downside. The momentum is already down. So this is probably a trade recommendation I'm going to put out today or tomorrow with the specifics. And I'll show you in email what that looks like coming up here. Stop losses would go, maybe not above the number 3 point. That would be a lot of risk. Maybe some of these recent highs in here or recent highs in here. I will put the potential stop loss in the email so you can see what the risk is on the trade. The target still remains this low, the number 2 point, which is at 78.15 from March 26th. That's the target, just about the 78 price level. It's also near a 200-day moving average at 77.19. So look for July 2021 cotton recommendation in the coming days. This is what those emails look like. Directly into your inbox, you get timestamps, see when the trade comes out, or right up of the trade, the precise entry and exit orders, so you know risk reward parameters going into the trade. Feel free to tweak them to fit your trading style. Any important information is included, like margin requirements, and a chart you can click to take a look at. If you're not following the Trade Spotlight advisory, I encourage you to do so. You can go to danielstrading.com, click on the advisories tab, and then under technical analysis, you'll find Trade Spotlight. You could read more, see recent posts, and subscribe. It is a free service I offer to clients of mine in the firm. Here's all my contact information. If you have any questions about the two charts I covered today or the other trades that we're in right now along the Japanese yen, we've got a bond call on as well. So feel free to reach out at those numbers or email address. Thank you for taking the time to watch and listen, and happy trading.